Hey my Libras, this is TarotBae here with FlirtySavageSpirit. We're going to get into your weekly reading this week. And off the gate we have Patience, which is representing Sagittarius energy. We have the Star card representing Aquarius, and Sacrifice, which is the Hermit, that is representing Virgo, right? So this to me is all about saying that there is definitely a situation of a seed was planted before in the past. So this tells me that this is something of where this is somebody that you already know, a connection that you're already familiar with, or an idea for love that you're already familiar with. And you've been having patience to see if this thing is going to grow, if it's going to sprout and grow into a flower. Having patience of wanting to have the sun shine onto the situation. To actually, the star is needed to be able to guide, you know, the direction of this growth of this seed, of nurturing this seed of what's been planted, right? And then the Sacrifice card here with being the Hermit mode, it's like having to go within and figure out some stuff. This is all telling me that this is somebody that you're dealing with that you had to walk away from, or either you had to pump your brakes on, put a pause on the situation, or either you had to just take a break from dating, period. Or maybe it wasn't even a voluntary break. Maybe it was involuntary. Just people wasn't coming around like you actually wanted it, Libra. And so, you know, you had to take a break from something, either a person or a situation or just a mental space. And it seems like that you taking that mental break from the situation, like that's what you're going through right now, but it's actually going to end up paying off in the long run for you. This situation is coming about to teach you some type of forgiveness and learning, to help you to not just forget about something, but to actually heal from something that has actually happened, especially if this situation involved another Libra like yourself, or this could be speaking of yourself. If it involves some type of legal aspect as like marriage, divorce, or anything, like having to pick yourself up and dust yourself back off again. And I feel like that's the phase that you're actually going through, is the metamorphosis, is what the current state that you're in. Because the advice is telling you to, you know, enjoy some meditation, because meditation actually brings you the answers that you're needing in your love life right now. So that there is, the star is trying to guide you to where it is the universe is trying to take you, or to the answer that you need, or to the clarity that you need. But it's going to come in meditation, that you need to find a way to quiet your mind, to go within, to do that. Go within spiritually with this Hermit card here, to separate yourself, to be alone for a minute. Is what I'm getting. But I also feel like this alone, again, may not be voluntary for some of you guys. It could mean and signify that there was a breakup where you had no other choice but to sit in solitude, you know, and have the patience to see what it is that you guys can do. And then this situation is resurfacing back around because somebody is trying to bring about a renewal with you. They're trying to, you know, basically tell you that, hey, I love you. You are the best thing for me. You know, this is the best with this, especially if they are Sagittarius. You know, like, I want to grow with you. I want you to forgive me. I want to learn from this situation. I want my marriage back, or I want to marry you. You know, just saying a lot of things and meaning it from the heart, that they want to move forward with you. But again, there has been some separation in this situation. If you are currently still in separation and this person hasn't resurfaced yet, make sure you use this time to meditate and get stronger in your spiritual self, because there seems to be a special message that Spirit is trying to deliver you. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Pay attention to what you just oftentimes just go into daydreaming about. What are you visualizing when you are letting your mind flow on its own, right? So let's look and see for my Libras, what other messages, Spirit, do you have for my Libras? This situation definitely seems like it's going to work in your favor. And when I say situation, I'm meaning your love life overall. Just no matter what stage you're in your love life, if you're connected, not connected, don't have no clue, you know, what you want, whatever. Your love life is trying to connect you to your end game, or at least what Spirit is trying to give you. One more shot for Libra. Show me Libra's love life this week. So 4 of Wands is showing here in reverse. That's definitely was a breakup. And a breakup of perhaps a marriage as well, because the contract card, the justice card is here, the contract. This is also, you know, learning as well. Traditional learning. It also represents marriage, relationships as well. So it seems like something unexpected happened in that arena. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, somebody, you know, let go of a situation that they was holding tightly to, or either they were gambling and they took a risk for letting go. Doing something stupid, sneaking around, being, I just heavily get the presence of someone maybe having to forgive somebody for being young, immature, or just flat out just fucking cheating. But it seems like that this person is really remorseful, and they're remorseful because at the time it was a game, but now they realize like that this shit is really attached to emotions and feelings, and that they may have been thinking that they was hurting you or wasn't hurting nobody, but ending up realizing that they hurt their own feelings because they let go of you. You were the best thing that they ever had. And they can't, you know, like that. I don't feel like that they went out searching and couldn't find, so now they're coming back to settle for you. I don't get that notion. I get like they had their own aha moment. So perhaps like the universe is talking to them, and maybe that's who is in that connection, in that meditation as well. Yeah, 6 of Wands is in reverse. This is again all about some type of outside influences. They gave somebody the big head that thought that they could, you know, do whatever they wanted to do whenever that they wanted to do it, and they just didn't give properly to this connection. And now they are, I won't even say it's like a regret. It just feels more to me like they went from being immature. Someone here went from being immature to the universe smacked that ass, you know what I'm saying, and bumped them in the forehead or whatever. And they had this aha moment to that. I don't want to be this 7 of Swords no more. I don't want to be this sneaky jumping from person to person. Like I don't want that instability in my life. Like I want to be able to provide something that's concrete, that's stable, that's justice, that is, you know, again, loving somebody blindly, you know, and wanting to give to a connection. Like it almost feel like someone spiritually grew up, especially if you could have perhaps been dealing with somebody from, you know, a long period of time ago, and then they all of a sudden like resurface because you guys used to date, and don't seem like that there was something. I just don't get the presence like that this cheating or this outside influence or this immature behavior was something that like broke you, you know what I'm saying? Like that was completely so utterly blatant and disrespectful. Like I don't get that. So if that's your story, I don't think this is fitting you. This more so to me is like somebody that you guys may not have been 100% committed to each other, but there was a lot of love there, but this person just didn't never really fully commit to you, and they kept being for the streets, you know? So they kept being out and about and just doing things to keep themselves distracted other than to pour into this connection. So when people were you or the person walked away, you walked away in disappointment, but not so much of like in heartache, if that makes sense to you, what I'm trying to convey here. I just want to see what messages is this person trying to tell my Libra. What message is this person trying to tell my Libra? Yeah, you were the best thing in my life. That's this patience card. Like you were the best thing. You were the ultimate love, you know, the best love that I've ever had before. Like, you know, all of that. And then it says, I want to feel that way again. So they have definitely you have been on their mind. They're replaying the conversations that you guys have had in the past over and over again. It's just, again, this just seems like this is somebody from the past that's keeping up. Okay, so let me just say this too. For some of the other of my Libras, this is, you guys are in a situation with somebody who is committed to somebody else. They could possibly be in a marriage themselves, and they're sneaking around with you. And, you know, like that's the cheating, the unorthodox type of situation. I just don't know if I just kind of feel like that you should, I hate to say this, but you know, because it's a very typical answer. But if you're waiting for this person to actually leave their marriage from, you know, to in order to be with you, or to come forward and be more with you, or give you more in this connection, unfortunately, I don't see that. It seems like that they may be, you know, telling you all these great things, and they may actually feel it. But I don't feel like that they're going to make good on it, because the Six of Wands is in reverse here. Now, for some of the others of you, I feel like that, sorry, but have to tell you the truth. If you are in that messing with, if you're the one married or the other person is married, there's a married situation. It seems like somebody is going to choose their marriage. So seems like the third party, the outside influence, is what's going to get dropped, and the universe is going to lead them back to their married partner in order to forgive. Hey, don't get mad at me. Don't get upset if that's not your ministry, you know, or if you don't feel like, you know, your boo thing gonna go back to his wife or the husband or whatever. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. You know, holidays have a way of bringing out certain things with people, especially they already have an established family. So just keep that in mind. So my Libra, I'm gonna jump over here before y'all riot me, okay? If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I absolutely love it. Long time if you would. And I will see you guys on the next reading.